button to on.
So you have a new camcorder, Stephanie.
Yeah, and I don't know how to use it exactly. I don't think I'm going to be able to learn all this by today. I wanted to shoot my son's birthday party.
Don't be intimidated by all those details. I'll show you 7 easy steps to creating good home videos. It's simply a combination of understanding your equipment, good camera techniques, using the appropriate accessories, and learning how to compose a picture. Here is your basic checklist of the 7 steps. You should consult this every time you begin taping. Since the battery is the source of power for your equipment, always make sure it has been fully charged at the start of taping. This way you won't run out of power in the middle of a recording. Secondly, push the power button to make sure you have power and that everything is working properly. For the very best results, you should always use new high-quality tape. Camera setup is next. This means deciding the speed you want to shoot at. The faster the tape speed, the better the quality. On some camcorders, the setting is automatic and you have no choice. The 5th step is choosing the proper filter. Filters are usually marked for indoors or outdoors. The right one is essential to get true colors. Exposure, which means setting the lens on automatic or manual control, is next. Here again, some cameras have only automatic. If you have an option, you should set the control to automatic under normal lighting conditions. Focusing the camcorder properly is the final step on our checklist, Stephanie. Unless this function also is automatic on your camera, zoom in the lens to the focal point of the scene you are shooting and focus it clearly in that position. From then on, you will be in focus, even when you zoom out. One more thing. It is important to be aware of your camera's audio system. Most have automatic systems which are activated whenever your camera is on. Remember that the sounds closest to the microphone will be louder than those farther away. You got all that?
I think so.
Okay, battery fully charged. Power up. Fresh tape.
Yep.
Determine camera speed. Correct filter. Automatic or manual exposure. Zoom in on subject to set focus. Now let's put it to work. Weren't you about to go shopping for a birthday present before you got lost in your manual?
Sure was. I think I'm going to go get a puppy for my son's birthday at the Humane Society. Maybe they'd let me use the camcorder there. I should call. Hi. I'm calling in regards to the possibility of using a camcorder there. I'm coming in to pick up a birthday present for my son, and I'd like to know if that's a problem at all with you. Great. Okay. Okay, I should see you shortly. Thanks much. Bye-bye. Looks like a go. Let's go.
Okay, Stephanie. Checklist completed? This is a pretty busy place to throw you into on your first assignment, but don't panic. Just get used to the feel of the camera and do some random shooting. Well, it's certainly going to be difficult choosing between all of these cute little critters. Say, here's a little brood a mother would be proud of. Stephanie, remember to always take the camera out of record when you're not recording. Oh, it looks like Stephanie has made her decision on the birthday present. Someone is going to be surprised and happy. Stephanie, I think now you understand the basics of getting your camcorder up and running. It looked like you were having fun taping those puppies.
I sure was. They were so cute, weren't they? I'm glad I've got them on tape now.
They really were. Our next step is to learn what separates really good video from mediocre, namely camera technique and a little planning.
Right. Good camera technique. What is that?
Good camera technique refers to camera placement, movement, and composition. Let's start at the beginning. You always start by composing a shot in the viewfinder with the camera standing still. The center of focus is the primary object you are taping. There are 3 basic types of shots to be composed: the wide angle, a medium range, and a close-up shot.
Okay. A wide shot, a medium shot, and a close-up. I get it.
Stephanie, remember these 3 basic camera techniques of composition. They will serve you well in your video storytelling.
Oh, there goes the doorbell. I'll see you later. Kids are here for the party.
Before we get into composing the 3 kinds of shots here, it seems from the viewfinder that the subjects are kind of dark. So just turn on some of the ceiling lights. There. Notice how that livens up the scene. Now we are ready. Stephanie, hold the camera still. This may take a while to shoot, Stephanie, so make sure you are in a comfortable position for shooting. A simple thing like properly balancing the camera to avoid jerky motions is essential to good results. The camera should feel comfortable on your shoulder, in most instances supported by the arms directly beneath the camera and against the body. A solid, stationary object to lean against can be helpful in steadying the camera. Sometimes, using a chair is effective. The most important point to remember is that you want to keep the camera as still as possible in most well-composed scenes, and let the subjects move. Always be aware of your composition. Center your main subject in the viewfinder, then zoom in or out until the picture is pleasing to your eye. Stephanie, remember to always take the camera out of record when you're not recording. Now, let's get on to composing the 3 types of shots we learned about. The wide shot establishes the setting and lets the viewer know where the scene is taking place and who is involved. The medium shot is used to bring the subject closer to the viewer. It is the most commonly used of the 3. The close-up brings intimacy to the scene and also is effective in eliminating unwanted background. This is known as cropping. You simply crop out unwanted images by zooming into a point that is pleasing to your eye and start taping there. Now, Stephanie, there's one more thing to consider in a situation. Call it spontaneity. Getting spontaneity to work for you is a challenge because often your subjects tend to freeze up or act unnatural in front of the camera. Sometimes you just have to hang around with your camera, pretending to be shooting until your subjects loosen up and forget you are there. Since all rules are made to be broken, this is the one time when holding your camera perfectly still is not the most effective. To catch spontaneity, you have to keep your camera running and ready to move to where the action is. In the process, you get a lot of so-so footage, but that one great spontaneous moment will make it all worthwhile.
Are we gonna have cake now?
Cake? No, actually we're gonna go sliding.
Okay.
So why don't you go tell everybody to get ready, okay?
Stephanie, that was pretty good. You seem to have a grasp of the wide shot, the medium shot, and the close-up. Are you ready for some more techniques?
Sure.
2 other techniques commonly used are panning and tilting. Panning is when the camera moves from left to right, or right to left.
Okay, I've seen that before.
And tilting is when the camera is tilted up and down, or down and up.
Huh. Well, that looks pretty easy. Let's go try it. Off to the hill.
Okay, Stephanie, we're ready to add a new camera technique, which is called panning and tilting. First, though,
I know. The 7 steps. How could I forget?
battery fully charged,
Check.
power up, fresh tape.
It's in there. See?
Determine camera speed. Correct filter. Automatic or manual to come in on subject to set focus.
Yep.
Go to the hill now.
Okay. Let's go over the hill now. Ready, you guys? Okay, let's go down.
Good. Now zoom out to a comfortable framing position and follow your subject down the hill.
Wow, this isn't as easy as it looks.
It just takes practice, Stephanie, that's all. With the camera on your shoulder, you can have a little trouble following this kind of live action. You would have better luck composing smooth shots with your tripod. This will also make it easier for panning and tilting, with some zooming thrown in. All set?
I'm all set.
This is a simple right to left pan, moving the camera slowly without jerking motions. That's good. Try it again. Right to left, following the subjects down the hill. Panning left to right is the same process in the opposite direction. That's good. Let's use a little tilting technique here to give even more variety. That's right. Tilt the camera and compose a shot at the top of the hill. As the subject comes down towards you, gradually tilt the camera downward to follow the action. Tilt it the other way as the subject goes back up the hill. Great. Got what you want here? Okay, let's move on to the next action. Now, Stephanie, this is the highlight of the weekend, so you'll want to pay special attention to composition and camera techniques. Any ideas?
Well, I better remember my checklist, so I have everything taken care of that I need to do. I've got my battery fully charged. My power is on. I have a new fresh tape. The camera speed is set at maximum. I have an indoor filter. An exposure set on automatic. And my focus is on automatic also.
Good. Now, let's get the camera in position and compose a shot.
But it doesn't seem to look right. What do you think I could do to change that?
You're really dealing with outdoor lighting indoors, so let's use the outdoor filter. See how that balances all that blue from the outdoor light?
Great.
Well, there's an awful lot of light in the background from all the outside windows. That's called backlighting, and if you don't compensate for it, the children will look very dark.
The backlight? Is that it? Okay. That's it again. Great.
Now that the lighting is taken care of, what's your plan for shooting this scene?
Well, I could do maybe a wide angle of the kids singing happy birthday, and then maybe zoom in for when Andrew blows out his candles.
Sounds great to me. You're going to have to call on all your skills to do this one.
I'll try my best. Let's see how I do. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrew. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Oh, blow harder. Good job, Andy.
Take the candles out.
Okay.
I did too. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, that's
That was excellent. And now the grand finale.
Okay, open your eyes.
Here you go.
Oh.
A puppy. What are you going to name it? Blackie.
Black Beauty.
Black Beauty?
Yeah.
Why Blackie?
Who wants cake? Me.
Okay, cake time.
Cake time.
Yeah, come on, do it. Oh, I got you. Birthday cake. The frosting? Done? Joseph, do you just like the frosting?
What are you doing, puppy?
Wait.
Well, you've had a full day, Steph.
I sure have, but it's been great. I've really learned a lot. Thank you.
So what's your next adventure?
Well, tomorrow my husband and I are taking Andrew skiing for the very first time, so I'm planning ahead to make sure I do everything right.
Are you remembering everything?
Yep, I've made a list, and I'm even charging a spare battery right now.
Great.
And now I'm going to charge my own batteries. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night, Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie, it's graduation time.
That's right. Now I'm going to put all the techniques I learned to use, and I'll just show you how good a video I can make all by myself. I got my fully charged battery pack, and I'll turn my power on, and I've placed in my new VHS tape, and I've got my speed control set on maximum, and I've got the outdoor filter on, and automatic exposure is on also, and I'll just set my focus to automatic, and I'm ready to shoot. Let's do it. Hey, you guys, are you ready?
Yep, we're all set to hit the slope.
All right. Okay, Andrew, this is it. Say hi.
Stephanie, you're doing this pan very nicely. Steady and smooth, just as you learned. Look over here, Stephanie. That's right. It's not only the scene you should notice, but the pretty little sunspots that sometimes try to get into your picture. You can make an awning with your hand and shut out sunspots, but some people think they add a touch of beauty to the scene. Well, Andrew, what do you have to say for this rare display of balance? Hey, get this for sure. Andrew is trying to get up on skis for the first time. Get the whole story, Stephanie. Nice job, Stephanie.
Thanks.